What is the product of 3 times square root of negative 2 plus 1 and 3 times square root of negative 2 minus 1? Now the first thing I want to do is rewrite the square root of negative 2 in terms of I. So notice on the side here that square root of negative 2, well, you can factor out a negative 1, a square root of negative 1 from it. Right? So this becomes square root of negative 1 times square root of 2. And then square root of negative 1 is defined to be I. So this simplifies to I times square root of 2. So now what we want to do is we want to multiply these two guys together. So we want 3I square root of 2 plus 1 times 3I square root of 2 minus 1. So what we do in this case is we use the FOIL method. So the FOIL method, we multiply the first terms together. So 3I square root of 2 all squared. Then we multiply the outer terms, so that becomes negative 3I square root of 2. Then the inner terms gives us positive 3I square root of 2. And then finally the last terms, 1 and negative 1, gives us negative 1. So now notice that we have a negative 3I square root of 2 and a positive 3I square root of 2, that when we add them together, they're going to give us 0. So for the first term, we can distribute the squared into each term of the product. So what this is going to simplify to is 3 squared times I squared times square root of 2 squared, then that minus 1 at the end. Don't forget that. So 3 squared is 9. I squared is defined to be negative 1. And then square root of 2 squared, well, the squared and the square root cancel out. So we're just left with 2. And then minus 1 at the end. And then finally, 9 times negative 1 times 2 is negative 18 minus 1, which gives us negative 19. And we've reduced the answer completely, so we're done.